The FBI has tracked down the man accused of leaking classified Pentagon documents online.
He's set to make his first court appearance today. KTLA's Erin Myers in the newsroom with the latest. Erin, good morning.
Good morning to you both. A 21-year-old man who served in the Massachusetts Air National Guard was arrested yesterday in connection to the leaking of classified documents online. Those military and intelligence documents range from the war in Ukraine to other sensitive topics. Jack Teixeira was arrested at his home in Massachusetts after a fast-moving search by the FBI. The Pentagon called the breach a very serious risk to national security, though President Biden has downplayed the impact that the breach could have.
I'm not concerned about the leakages, and I'm concerned that it happened. But there's nothing contemporaneous that I'm aware of that is of great consequence.
CNN reports that the search began with thousands of people who had access to the documents, but was quickly narrowed down to members of a chat group. The documents were posted on a social media site, Discord, which is a popular site for playing online games. In that chat group, the young man allegedly behind the leak called himself the OG, which typically stands for Original Gangster. It's believed Teixeira posted on the site for years, talking about guns, games, and U.S. secrets, including items that he said were classified. A member of the chat group told the Washington Post he had been reading the leaked top-secret U.S. intelligence, military documents for months.
There's talks of foreign intelligence agencies, who's supplying what in what wars, who's funding certain things. Any claims that he is a Russian operative or pro-Russian is categorically false. He is not interested in helping any foreign agencies with their attack on the U.S. or other countries.
According to the Associated Press, Teixeira was a cyber transport systems specialist responsible for military communications networks. With this role, he would have had a higher level of security clearance. The FBI released a statement yesterday saying since late last week, the FBI has aggressively pursued investigative leads. The statement also said the arrest exemplified the FBI's continued commitment to identifying, pursuing, and holding accountable those who betray our country's trust and put our national security at risk. The Pentagon has said that they will review their intelligence access, accountability, and control procedures so something like this doesn't happen again. Teixeira is set to be in court today in Massachusetts. He is to be charged with removing or transmitting classified national defense information, which is a crime under the Espionage Act. In the newsroom, I'm Erin Myers. Alina, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Erin.